Have you ever had that feeling, you plan this incredible trip, the prices you see online look amazing, but then you get home, check your bank account, and realize your budget is completely shattered? It's so common, it's almost a travel rite of passage. So today, we're diving into that huge gap between the price you see online and the price you actually pay. I mean, that's just hits home, doesn't it? It's that sinking feeling you get after a vacation. You saw a great deal, you booked it, and yet somehow the final number is way, way higher than you ever thought it would be. This quote just perfectly sums up that confusing, frustrating experience. So where does all this confusion come from? Well, it all starts with what I like to call the online illusion. It's this massive difference between what the travel world shows you upfront and what you really truly end up paying for. And this right here is the heart of the trick. Those first prices you see for flights and hotels, they're just the hook. They're the shiny, low-sticker price designed to get you all excited and to pull you in. The industry knows that the full, honest-to-goodness cost, that only gets revealed much, much later. Okay, so if that first price is just the tip of the iceberg, what in the world is hiding underneath? Let's start peeling back the layers and take a good look at this unseen price tag. This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? Or, at least the couple $100 question that always seems to catch us by surprise. What are all these little phantom expenses that just appear out of thin air? Well, here they are. You've got airport transfers. Boom. That can be $50 before you've even checked in. Then you have the hidden taxes and those sneaky resort fees that can tack on an extra 20% to your hotel bill. Don't even get me started on daily food costs, which we always underestimate. And then there's the unplanned stuff, that cool tour you just had to do or a minor emergency. Each one feels small, but together they can totally sink your budget. But, it's not just the booking websites that are creating this illusion. Social media plays a huge part in this, and that's what we're calling the influencer effect. It's all about this picture-perfect and often totally misleading edited reality. So you're scrolling through your feed, right? And you see it. A post from a travel influencer at some gorgeous hotel, and they flash this price tag, just 3,000 rupees a night. And you think, wow, that's it? That's almost too good to be true. And yeah, that's because it is too good to be true. See, while that hotel room might have been 3,000 rupees, the actual total for that one day of travel, once you factor in the flights, the food, activities, transport, was closer to 12,000. And that's the number that never ever makes it into the highlight reel. And this really captures the whole thing perfectly. All that budget travel content we see online, it's a carefully edited story. But real life and real budgets are messy and unfiltered. You don't get to edit out the boring, expensive parts. This all leads to a really fascinating question. If we've all been through this, if deep down we know there are going to be extra costs, why do we keep underestimating them every single time we plan a trip? The answer is actually pretty simple. It's not entirely our fault. Our brains are literally wired to focus on the big things, the flight, the hotel. We get fixated on those big, shiny numbers, and our minds just tend to gloss over the dozens of smaller costs that come after. We overspend not because we're being careless, but because we're just being human. So what's the solution? How do we fight back against our own brains and these industry illusions? Well, that brings us to our final and, honestly, most important takeaway. It's not really about the price, it's all about the plan. I think this quote just absolutely nails it. The moment your trip gets expensive isn't when you're paying that final bill at checkout. It happens in all those little moments leading up to it, all the things you didn't account for. The real problem isn't the cost itself, it's the lack of planning. And that leaves us with this final, powerful question we should all be asking ourselves. The next time you see a super cheap flight, the question isn't, can I afford the ticket? The real question is, have I budgeted for the entire trip? Have you thought about the taxi from the airport, every single meal, those hidden city taxes, and a little buffer for emergencies? Because that shift in thinking, that is the real key to making your vacation just as affordable in real life as it looks online.